All right, I think we are live. YouTube says so, so it must be true. Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday evening to you. Hope you're having a great weekend or Sunday morning to those of you on the other side of the planet. Good to have you here and so grateful for all of the love and all of the energies. So, hello, hello, hello. And let me just get my desktop set up here and we will get started. Let me just shrink that up a little bit. There we go. There we are. All right. Hey, everybody. Good to see everyone. So let's take a big, deep breath before we start, and let's just bring all the energy back to right here, right now, in our soul, in the middle of our chest, where our huge hearts are. And then we'll bring in the singing bowl. But first, let's just come back to the now, step out of the future, step out of the past, step out of the chaos of the world, and come back to right here, right now. So, big deep breath in, hold it for as long as you'd like, and then release it. Here we go. Big deep breath. Wow. That sounded like a jet was flying awfully low there. Sorry. I was just like, whoa, what was that? So let us come out of the chaos, come out of the scary jet. All right, here we go. Let's do one more. Big deep breath. Beautiful. And then I will hit the singing bowl 3 times, and each time we hit that singing bowl, we just let that love flow down into us, fill us up, and flow out to the world. So here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me in doing that. So I don't know if you guys could hear that. There's we have the Air Force Academy and some Air Force bases here. They must be doing something because whatever huge jet that is, it's zooming around out there. Sounds like it's really close. So protection, protection. All right. So again, good to have everyone here and all my family, my friends, my tribe. It's so good to see you guys again and excited to see what messages come through this evening. If you're new to my channel or new to these readings, welcome, welcome. We got a great host of people, huge hearts, great senses of humor. So welcome. There's always room for one more, and so grateful. How the free readings work, I do go down in order, first come, first serve for those. All you do is put your question out in the chat. There's no special list. The chat is it. And if you don't want to put your business out there, all you have to do is put you want a general reading. We'll pull cards. Free readings are generally 1 to 2 cards. And then if anyone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange, prioritize those, step out of the free readings. I dive deeper into those, meaning I pull more cards for those too. And then I return back and continue down the list. Then second priority are my YouTube channel members, and you'll see their names in green with a little badge, and they get priority. I always finish all donations and the YouTube channel members on the day of. If I run out of time, because I'm on for 2 hours before I go spend an hour with my Praying Mantis members, if I don't get through any of those, I do come back on and finish those out. But for the free readings, I only do that on Sundays. So if you've been trying to get through and get your free readings, sometimes I don't get to a whole lot of them, and sometimes not at all during a session. But on Sundays, I always come back after I spend my hour with my Praying Mantis members and I eat. I come back, and so you are sure to get a message on Sunday if you've been trying and you aren't able to get through. But we'll see how far we get this evening. Um, to make a donation, you can use the super chat at the bottom or in the description box of the video. I do have my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Square. Whatever dollar amount you want to give is perfect. I know everybody's finances are different. Cost of living is different across the world and state to state here in the United States. So whatever you're able to give from your heart is perfect. Yeah, I think that's it. If you're interested in becoming one of my YouTube channel members, my Zen Cricket's $2.99 a month. My Praying Mantis is $7.99 a month. In addition to being prioritized in each of my 4 live sessions, Wednesday nights, all of my YouTube channel members we have a 2-hour session where we do Oracle, regular tarot, past life readings, whatever we want during that period. And my Praying Mantis level, which is a level above that, gets all of that. Plus Thursdays, we get 2 hours. And then Friday and Saturday nights, an hour each. And then Sunday afternoon, we have an hour there too. So if you're interested, there's links for all that down below. Okay, now I think that's it. We are going to be using this Tarot of Light this evening. It doesn't say. It's Denise Jarvie is who did that. Maybe I should show you the box in case you guys are interested in these. You can see who does that. Beautiful, beautiful deck. And also, I wanted to share with everyone, I've been sharing it here. We had this huge, of course, Aries full moon energy. So I hope you guys are enjoying that. But there's this, I follow, this is one of the astrologers I follow, Rewilding with Sabrina Lynn. She's hilarious. She's passionate. She's so real. She cusses a little too, which I don't mind at all. But she provides some great information. And so whenever I come across a video or any other resource that gives us great information, I love to share that with you. So if you guys are interested, check her out. She's got a lot of great information. She dives into all the goddesses and a lot of the divine feminine energies too. So a great resource. All right. So let's get into it. So we do have a few donations, so we'll start there. We have Nelia. We'll start off there. We got triple Nelia. And then let me see here. Let me put timestamps. And then we have Maria. Hey, Maria. And then Supernova. We'll circle back around for you. So thank you so much for your donation there, Nelia, your first one. You're very welcome. The thank you sticker. And so we'll start off here. Any messages regarding your future stepping stone, home and final home, time frame, etc. Oh, okay, so for the home, all right. Hello, good to see you, and shout out. Nelly is one of my YouTube channel members, and then also Sean G. Hello, hello. You see their names in green with little badges. All right. So let's check here. Stepping stone home and then the final home. So the stepping stone home seems to be those. And then here's your final home. All right. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look here. So we have the seven of angels on the bottom, which I like that it says progress here because the seven of this is normally the seven of swords, which does have to do with, excuse me, some figuring out of our own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, releasing some thoughts, releasing some restricting, limiting thoughts. And I see that the progress that's made in between the stepping stone home and the final home. The stepping stone, I feel like you're getting clarity around what you want, but while you're living there, you get even more clarity around what you want, what you don't want, what you thought you were supposed to want, and what the heart wants. And that's what helps choose the final home and, um, you know, the structure of it, how it's built, where it's built, different things like that. So I like that. So that's the bottom of the deck. Let's see what they want you to know here about the future stepping stone coming in here. Yeah, I see. I see. So you do have the teacher, the Hierophant coming in here, and also the Page of Stars, the Page of Wands. So action, I like this. They call it curiosity. And the teacher, the Hierophant, this is like we were talking about, your higher self drawing you to this higher place, giving you clarity from the capital to truths of what you really want, what makes you happy, not what you're supposed to have to be happy and blah blah blah, but what truly from your heart, it's like trying new things, trying a new type of living situation that comes in here. No. That's right, now you'd be barking up the wrong tree anyway, right? This monkey don't climb those trees. But you're so funny. So, along with all of this here coming in here, you've got the Queen of Trees, the Queen of Pentacles, which is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, and I like that for you because, this is about, again, coming back to being true to your authentic self. um, what do I want? Birthing for yourself, not for others, not trying to have a place that would be acceptable by others. It's like, no, this is my nest. I'm going to create it the way that I want it to be. And you have the Knight of Angels, the Knight of Swords, which is movement of thought and belief and seeing things from a different perspective, which is definitely coming across here in this you know, area here. And it can be, like, do we normally go for apartments or do we normally go for condos? Well, I'm going to go rent a house as my, intermediator. And it's like, what? Having your own yard, to be the difference of that is what they're showing me in my head is normally apartments and condos, you don't have your own backyard, but I'm going to rent a house and it's a nice little house and it has a backyard and it's yours that you get out in and get in dirt. That's the kind of thing that I feel is coming in here. Timing for this is up to you. You've got the magician card coming in here, which is whatever you focus on with your energy, of course, you grow and expand. And the more I feel like if you write down like a gratitude list of all the things you've loved and were grateful for about where you live and where you have lived, that changes this energy. That's what we're kind of doing and talking about when you're owning your own energy and you're going those directions, right? Because we've got this, if we focus on, I really want to move somewhere else, I want to be somewhere else, and I miss this or do things like that, then, there's this movement, this going this other direction that, that you're headed toward. And so, if I focus on the missingness, I push it away, right? But if I focus on the gratitude, I draw it in. And then also that helps with the process too of starting to think about the things I love and the things that I really didn't care about. won't make it onto that list because you're focusing on, oh, I was really grateful for this. I really loved this. Thank you for that. Then this is what draws in, right? That comes in. Renting, I said that, and as I said that, I was like, renting, huh? Um, because I feel like it's temporary, and I feel like um, because it's not purchasing, because it's temporary, and I feel like it's really temporary. That's coming in, so I feel like it's renting and trying something different, a different place, and because of that, you just wanna see the area, so you, like, you know, try to get a 6-month lease or something like that, where normally, going through all the headache of purchasing and doing all that, but because I feel like it's a 6-month period that you'll be in the temporary house, it's like, "It's okay. I'm going to, move into a different place." Let's look at, and these are your, yeah, these are your, um, final home. That sounds so final, but the home that you move into with that. You got the awakening, and here is the judgment card: double endings, double new beginnings. And let me see here. Yeah, look at all these new beginnings. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So we do have here, I feel like that you're ending a lot of things in your life around this time and beginning this new adventure. You've got the Ace of Stars, so you have a new passion, a new adventure with this Ace of Wands that takes you into your final home. Page of Trees, which is the Page of Pentacles, upgrades, new openings, again, new things happen in the outside world. You have the Knight of Trees coming in here, which is the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like it was a slow, I don't want to say it was a slow movement, because it felt like it was slow and taking forever to happen. But with this Ace of Wands coming in with this Knight, it's like, here it is. You were seeking this for a while, and now boom, here it comes. Page of Pentacles. It's being born. The Ace of Staves, the spark that comes. And we've got here, this is why the double endings and double new beginnings coming in too, with the shadow, the devil card, right? It's like the Capricorn Saturn energy of leaving behind all of those thoughts and those beliefs and those mindsets that, we have had in the past, that we're letting go of. And that's allowing you to move forward, along with the Eight of Hearts, which is Eight of Cups, leaving behind emotions and relationships that don't serve you anymore. So there is this, you know, uh, large amount of leaving behind of things, of thoughts and beliefs and emotions and relationships and people and places that don't serve you anymore. And I just feel like this, I almost felt like this. Well, that's what happens next. After the awakening, we hit card number 21, which is the last card in the major arcana, which represents um, ending of old cycles, beginning of new adventures. So it just feels like it's a brand new life that you're living. Whatever it was, that there was a movie called, when was it, when Stella got her groove back? That's what I feel like. If you've ever seen that movie, it's an older movie, so you might not have seen it. But that's the kind of thing. It's like, you know what? I'm seeing my life differently. I'm taking my life, and I'm gonna go do with it what I wanna do, and I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'm doing what I wanna do. And so I really like that kind of energy that's coming in here. I feel like, I'm being drawn here to this Celtic spirit oracle as well. The ancient wisdom from the elementals. All right. What else do they want you to know about this house here? Yeah, well, there we go. Beautiful card. There we go. Which says surrender, let go, freedom, flow. So how perfect. And it says, surrender is the fairy of freedom and flow. She has let go of everything holding her back and is ready to fly and be free, unrestrained. You can feel the sense of peace that has come over her, and she's open to whatever is coming her way, eyes closed and trusting that what lies ahead is exactly what she needs and has asked for. Surrender is here to teach us that whatever you are holding on to, maybe it's time to let go and let yourself be free. Sometimes we hold on to behaviors or beliefs that may have served us in the past, but no longer do so in the present. And by drawing this card, it's time to take a look at these patterns or situations that are holding you back. Ask yourself, is this in my best interest? And if not, take steps to change, let go, and move ahead. Start following the path that gives you joy as long as it is in your best interest and harms no one. Surrender may also be trying to tell you to be yourself. Don't follow the crowd if that isn't you. Again, this uniqueness in choosing your path. Create your own path and be true to yourself. Follow your intuition, that gut feeling that never lets you down. That is your true self and your spirit guides. The more you listen to your intuition, the more in touch with yourself you'll become. What a wonderful feeling of freedom when you no longer worry what is ahead. Take your hands off the steering wheel and step into the flow. So I like that, go with the flow, follow your heart with each of those steps there. So I love that. And let's give you your fortune cookie for this one. And then we'll go on to your next one here. All right. Yeah, bravery, stepping forward boldly, right? So you're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. But you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you will feel so much lighter when you do. Yeah, so here's that stepping forward in bravery and trusting your intuition, getting out of our head. You know how we can like make these steps um logically, we feel confident when we feel everything is here. But when we're starting to follow our intuition, follow our gut, and go, all right, I'm going to move here. I don't know how it's going to unfold, but here we go. And you take a step and then it unfolds, and you're like, whoa, look what's happening. Here we are. Right. And I like that. So that's what they have for your first one. So thank you again for your first donation. And then number two, coming in here, your thinking emoji. So thank you for this donation. What will this winter be like for you? Weather, like, and personal in general. Absolutely. Let's take a look here. I'm just going to take a sip here. All right. So the winter, which will be December 22nd through March, like 22nd or so, when spring hits, right? So let's take a look here. So we do have the bottom of the deck here. We've got the Empress, which is new birthing and, very springy kind of energy that comes in here. But it's taking care of yourself. It's again, the nesting and I like this, really a lot of self-care, a lot of transformation. I mean, look at all those butterflies. It's this transformative type of energy that unfolds, during this winter for you. Let's see what else we have here. You got the Six of Stars, so Six of Wands, success, movement of energy, the feeling of um, just abundance of, again, victory and recognition coming in here too. And I like this, whether it's from humans or from spirit. It's definitely you'll get it from spirit where you're going to feel just like this support from the invisible realms that it's like that's all the stars that are around there is all those heavenly beings showing you um, that be proud of where you've come from, how far you've come, what you've done, what you've accomplished in your life, and look at your success rate. You've overcome 100% of everything that you have been faced with. So they're like, look at your strength, and I like that energy that comes in with that combination here. You do have the 3 of angels, the 3 of swords, which is the expectations equal disappointment, right? So, you will get the snow. It's gonna be a snowy on the outside, I feel like it's gonna be cold and your regular kind of weather, but inside, you're gonna feel like spring. It's gonna feel like springtime on the inside because there's this birthing, it feels like that, uh, you know, um, inward, and that's with these 3 cards that are coming in here. Yeah, you have the 9 of angels, so you got the guardian angels, but this is the nightmare and insomnia card, which is that your fears are brought forward, and there's a little bit of solitude during this winter, but I like this because with this 9, it's the Hermit's card, it's the release of things, and the 9 of swords is you're facing your fears, you're releasing the small t truths that have held you back before. So this is that process of renewal, this process of letting go of that uncomfortable feeling of as the caterpillar lets more and more of itself go, the lack of form that's there for a little bit can feel scary, but, it's when we're caterpillar soup. It's almost like when we have, like, a huge dining room table full of stuff that we've accumulated over our lives, and we're like, "This is how I'm defining myself," but then we're clearing off the table, and then we're choosing to put things back on, but when it's first empty and we feel like we're getting rid of old stuff, it can feel a bit undefined and a bit that's that scary feeling of I don't know who I am, but we're choosing who we are, and we're choosing to put things on the table that we want to put on, not stuff that was given to us, and people go, here, you should put that on your table, you should define yourself by this, and we're like, okay, and we did it, we didn't know any better, so we have this kind of trashed out junk table of who we think we are, but then we clear it off and we start to specifically decide who we want to be. And I like that for you. This is like a very transformative winter for you. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just need to cover up. See, I can do it this way. So we've got the full card, the new beginning coming in. So, we got this. This is the initiation, it says, but it's the new adventure. This is that new energy that I was talking about. So we're clearing things away and we're initiating. It's the brand new start that's coming in with that. And then the sun card too. So very bright energies, too powerful major arcana that are coming in here. So even though here's the sun shining bright, um, it's like during the winter, you kind of have this spring summer energy as you feel like you're transforming. And even though it's cold outside, it's warm in here, and you're glowing and you're really transforming during this winter. So I feel like you're not going to care about the outside because it's going to be um, so warm and just fulfilling being in the hermit's cave during the winter, right? You're like, I'm not going out, but I got so much going on the inside, so I like that. Let's see what else they want with your fortune cookie here, right? So the winter brings you acceptance. Look, another butterfly. You may be disappointed with a recent outcome. There's that expectations equal disappointment, right? The outside, Remember, if one door closes, you're being redirected to one that will soon open to your true soul path. So here goes that whole redirection that's happening too in your life, where maybe you're gonna like choose to, all right, I'm moving to somewhere warmer that has reasonable winters. But I do feel like you're really evaluating and getting to the root of where do I want to be, and who's the me I want to be wherever I want to go. So I do love that. So that is what they have for that one. So thank you for that donation. And then for number three, the emoji. Thank you for that donation. You want to know what does I'm going to call them L so I don't murder them. Um, Ivan and your coworkers think of you. Not that it matters, right? Wink, wink. Just curious. All right. Well, we'll take a look here because, of course, that always changes, right? Moment to moment. When we're wondering what other people in the outside world think of us, it's unstable. It's constantly changing. Like an unstable viewpoint, because if I'm feeling sick, I think of people differently than when I'm feeling great and overjoyed and when I'm just regular normal. Our perception of the world changes as we change because we don't see the world as it is, we see the world as we are. So their viewpoints always change. So we're just going to say, oh, Lime. All right, very good. So, as we look at their energies, we're just going to look at what is kind of the consistent viewpoint, not the ups and downs, but when they're at their normal and they're not freaking out or, overjoyed, what's their normal perception of you? All right. So, first of all, we'll do Lime. So, what are there? Okay, those. And then Ivan. Okay, just one. All right. And then the consensus of other coworkers, because again, every single person will have a different viewpoint through their own filters of life and others. So everyone's going to look at it differently. So the basic consensus of your coworkers, the average, when they're in their, you know, normalness. Not that some of them are normal. And I like it. The bottom of the deck, coming in with the Queen of Cups. Um, it says Sixth Sense, which the Queen of Cups is a lot like the High Priestess. And I like that when they're saying, what you pick up from others, you're very empathic, you're very in tune with emotions, you feel people's emotions. Just try not to hold other people accountable for what you pick up from them through your heart center, because they're because they're feeling that way and this energy is coming out, it doesn't mean that's how they really truly feel. It just means in that moment they're flipping out, because their little inner child's freaking out about stuff. And so it has all these opinions. And so try to allow your empathic abilities, just allow it to have like a buffer and realize, I don't need to take their emotions personally because really their emotions tell me about what's going on with them, not truly how they feel about me. Because again, they're seeing the world through the eyes of themselves, not through reality, right? So I like that coming in here for you because it's like, I've had boyfriends before when especially when I started opening up to spirit, that you couldn't get away with anything. And they were like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." And I'm like, well, no, because you feel this way and this way. So don't give me that. And they're like, that's not fair that you can hold me accountable for that. I didn't share that. And I'm working on that. So you don't have to judge me by that. It was funny. But it taught me to go, yeah, that's not fair. That even though I'm picking up everyone's emotions and I've got a uh, you know, online, what is it, a truth detector, that it's not fair to others, and we can cut them some slack. All right, let's see here. So Lime, how do they feel? All right. Well, they've got a lot of. Are they an air sign? We got a lot of thinking going on here. So they got the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So a lot of expectations they have on themselves, a lot of supposed to be's and should be's and need to be's. Seems like they're very hard on themselves, a lot of rules, a lot of it's like they're their own worst enemy. And so they're very rigid, not rigid, that's probably not a good word, but it's very by the book is a good word. And they've got all these rules, it feels like. So they have themselves under a high expectations. So by golly, they have everyone else too. So, but I like that transition number of the six of swords. Means they're learning to let things go and they've been growing through it all too. And so their viewpoint of you has been changing because their own viewpoint of themselves and life in general has been changing. And so again, that coming in there is this release of, um, you know, trying to live up to their expectations. You don't need to do that. You can have this release of that too, because they're in this process of getting sick and tired of trying to live up to these unrealistic expectations they have on themselves and others. And I like this. You might have been feeling them lightening up lately because they're releasing these things. And they're like frustrated that they've been trying to make everyone be who they think they should be. Um, and that includes you, but a large amount of people too. And you're seeing that change because that's been how they've been what they've been trying to do is maybe a little bit of a control freak, right? Control freaks unite, but they're learning that all this is out of my control. I'm just tired. I'm just tired, and they're ready to and have been releasing that. So it's not personal, but this is, you're included in all that uh, high expectations, and now the release of those expectations, if that makes sense. And then I even just had one card come in here. Okay, I'm just gonna cover that up for YouTube. But this is this new beginning, and I feel like they're more of a fire sign, and they kind of just go more about life like a childlike, not childish, but looking at the world is full of possibilities. Maybe they're like upbeat and like I said, if you think of Aries, Leos, and Sagittarians, they're usually pretty upbeat and funny and have a positive outlook, a lot of energy, a lot of joy bopping around. And so they see you through those eyes and they just see you without expectation. And they just kind of see you as, wow, you're this person. They're kind of just letting you be and letting you, have all that too. So I like that. And then the conglomeration of all the others together here. Let's see what we have here. So we've got four cards that came in. Oop, actually five cards that came in. All right. So the first one is the temperance card, patient. They see you as someone who's very patient, maybe overly patient, but we've got this, you know, balanced energy, the alchemy, this just transformative energy. And I feel like they see you as someone who has been having a lot of transformation in your life. Because with that alchemy energy, you also have the five of wands and the five of cups, which is a lot of transformation of emotional energy, but also of, you know, um, let's call it drama energy, but it's more like moving from lower vibrational to higher vibrational, being withdrawn to being more expressive, holding your feelings and thoughts and stuff to your chest, but then also, but now you're sharing it and opening up more. And I like that, yeah, because you get the Seven of Cups, a lot of emotional choices. This is just saying that there's so many different emotions at so many different times that you can't please all the people all the time, and everyone's all consumed like with a lot of their emotions and done that stuff. So that's the kind of energy that comes in. And you got the 10 of cups. So a lot of joy, and I feel like that's what how they see you, you know, that you do tend to choose the joy of life, and you try to stay upbeat, and you try to, I feel like you're kind of known for your smile too, that you um, try to smile as much as you can no matter what's going on, and they know that you have a positive look at life, and I feel like it's become more and more apparent to them now. um, but again, it all depends on what people are going through, because if people, are determined to have a bad day, then your smile irritates them. And that's okay. Don't stop smiling whatever you do. Yeah, because I've had two people in my life who told me strictly because I smiled at them in the hall, not even saying a word to one of them, I just smiled at him. The other one, I said, "Hey, hey, how you doing?" But there was like this, they told me afterwards that they were going to go home and kill themselves that night. But just because I smiled and just because I said hey to them, that they decided to wait a day, and then something else happened, and it was just a smile can save people's lives and transform it too. Something like that. Oh, you're in management. Uh-oh. Trouble, trouble. So I like that for you there. Let's see what else here they want you to know. Let's get you your fortune cookie here. Yeah, that's what when I was a manager, I used to always tell people that, be everyone is a leader, on the team. Do you want to bring and help uplift the team with your attitude? Or, I used to say it was a positive energy environment. So try to check your lower vibrational energy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you have follow your passion. I like that. If there's something that excites and motivates you, it's a message from your Akashic record that it can lead you to your abundance. Don't silence it. So I like that, follow your passion, follow your heart in doing things. And when we worry about what people think, which like you said, it doesn't matter. But you know, when I care about what people think, then it's hard. We fall into this trying to please everybody thing, right? But when it's amazing, isn't it? When we decide I'm going to be me, and people just need to deal with it. People are fine with it. In fact, they're like, "Thank God you're being you instead of trying to be what everyone was trying you to be. You're just being real. Be you. Don't try to, you know, put a mask on." And I was like, "Wow," because we're afraid. We're like, "Oh, I'm going to be me." People are going to go, "Oh, you suck." But in the reality, we all wanna be true to ourselves, and when other people are, it excites us to go like, "Oh, good. If they can be themselves and they can be themselves, then maybe I can be myself too," right? So I like that. Be your authentic self. Yep, I do my best and God does the rest. I like that. That's a good saying. All right. So that's what they have for you, my dear. So thank you again for your multiple donations. I really appreciate that. All right. So up next we have Maria, and then we'll jump over to Nova, and then to Holly, and then to Brenda. So, and no, I haven't done. Hey, Rhonda. I haven't done any of the free readings yet. I am um, within the donations right now. All right. So Maria, let us jump over there, and there we go. So thank you for your donation via the PayPal. You're here for the evening checkup. Season 2. Right? Grabbing the popcorn. You're so funny. Ooh, I want some popcorn now. All right. So let's take a look here. So, what is Walter's energy right now regarding their feelings regarding you? And then I know they went that one for the thoughts. And then, come on. All right. Let me dissect these because they want that one and that one. All right. And then, does he like your new hairstyle color? Did he even notice? Did you send it to him going, "What do you think of this?" Because you know how straight men are. "What?" You know? Oh, you sent him a picture. "What'd you think?" And he, "Oh, hey, I'm glad you sent it to me because oblivious. You changed your hair color and yeah, a month ago." Anyway, and then any song from him to me. Okay, we'll look at that. There's 2 cards for that. Right now we're on Maria. All right. Good night, Nelia. Give some love to your fur babies from us. All right. So let's take a look here. So let's see his feelings right now. Look at that. See, really, and we got this morning too with the 6 of Cups that's coming in, right? So that past life connection that was keeping in there, and the excuse me, got a frog in my throat. Hold on, it's choking me up. The Ace of Pentacles and abundance. So I like that kind of energy that's coming in, there. So they are thinking about how this is different. Again, how these feelings, like I feel like I know you so well already, but it's because of all these past life energies and connections that have come in. Yeah, yeah, it's very deep, right? So there's a lot of that that's coming up where there was like, why is this, you know, and it's the awareness around it, and it's allowing them to see like the external world differently because of it, because they haven't felt like that with others, um, because you guys have such a strong bond. So I like that. Let's see what his thoughts are around this too, right? Okay. Yeah. So we have the 5 of Stars, the 5 of Wands, which is that drama, the drama energy, but it's the transformation of lower vibrational to higher vibrational. Peace of mind comes in here with their thoughts too. And I feel like those 2 coming together is important because it's like there's this realization here with the 9 of Trees too, 9 of Pentacles, with being by themselves and feeling by themselves, even though they're still still in the same residence. They've got this just this, again, observation awareness. They're like, interactions with you are so undramatic and non-dramatic. They're just, I feel like there's like these little ahas that they've had throughout the day to day. They're like, you know what? It's um uncomplicated. That's not the word I'm looking for. It's it's easy. It's, yeah, no hassle. I can't think of the word that's coming through now. Yeah, exactly. So they're just seeing how it's just so it ends in less. I'm trying to think of the word spirit. Are you blocking it for a reason? It's just, you know, um free of drama. We're gonna leave it there for now. We'll see if it comes up here. It's just, it's like you don't have to put a lot of effortless. Thank you. They're like, all right, here you go. It's effortless. They're just like, that's like we like that. So I like that. And then, did he like your new hairstyle and color? Let's take a look here. Yeah. Yeah, flexibility. They like you both ways here with the 2 of pentacles. It's like the choice between the 2. They like things about both of them. And the turnaround, the hanged man. I like this. The revolution. I like it. I feel like they're like, um, they like it both ways. They like the way you had your hair before. I don't know, is there purple in it? I know this purple tree, but it's this revolution. It's like, is it kind of a rebel? A rebel? But they're like, yeah, I like it. So that is a yes with that. And then any song from him, it's red. Okay, well, purple, purple, red, all the same thing here. And so we've got the Emperor, Aries energy with the Page of Hearts coming in here too. So, yeah, this fiery energy with the Emperor and Innocence. So there's something about, I don't know, is there a song by the Royals? Because it's very royal energy, and I was gonna say the Kings, but I feel like the Royals, and it has to do with the Age of Innocence. If that is a song by someone there. But I don't know. I'm not a big um music person as far as like I don't have like a ton of music. I usually will buy like I've got meditational albums from like years ago and I'll just put that on and I don't hear a whole lot of other new songs unless they're on on a like, how, like, on Instagram or whatever, they'll have songs playing over top of it or a YouTube video. So, I'm so out of it. But The Age of Innocence by some sort of, um, kings or royals, um, if you look at that, but or it can be some sort of group or that's called, um, you know, something to do with royalty. So you'd be like, "Huh, interesting." Now we'll have to, do that. Yeah, Nova. Nova's the music head. Does that make sense? She's like, you can find it. You can find it. Yeah, check up on it, right? All right. So that's what they have for you. For that. Oh, nope. Let's get your fortune cookie. Let's not forget that. I know. Maybe I should move the box a little more where it doesn't blend in with all the rest. I know. I like it. I like how this is unfolding for you. Yeah, we got choice coming in here. And it says, you're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition, eliminate everyone else's input, and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. So I like that as the choices are coming in and, you're moving forward and that it's about you choosing and to realize there's no wrong choice. There's just different choices with different outcomes, and not to put a lot of pressure on yourself about making a choice in each moment that there's a wrong or a right choice. No, there's just different choices, and you get to choose, and there's no wrong in it. So I like that. He likes when you wear purple. There you go. All right, so that's what they have for you, my dear. Thank you again for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. And then let's take a look here. You're very welcome. And then, all right. So we've got here. So up next, we've got Nova and then Holly and then Brenda. And then we also have, let me make sure here. I'm just going to say Bridget, new YouTube subscribers. So welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. And you'll be up after that. All right. So, Supernova. Thank you for your onset sticker and your donation. So, messages from Kurt. What does he want you to know about being in the hospitals? Let's see what he wants to add into your adventure that you have going on now. Oh wow! So, Smashing Pumpkins, Age of Innocence. Wow, with them at the Smashing Pumpkins concert. Well, there you go. Boom, boom. So something to do with songs there. I love Spirit. You just gotta love Spirit, you know. Let's see. What is where I feel like he's drawing us over here to animal spirit. So this is the terrestrial fauna oracle. So this is uh Kurt's message here for you. Kurt Cobain. What does he want you to know with being in the hospital? So you've got the crab coming in here. Don't be crabby. So the crab, cocooned within its protective shell, Mr. Krabs, he extends an invitation for you to establish boundaries that safeguard your emotional well being. Embrace the art of self care and give priority to your essential needs, recognizing that withdrawing and rejuvenating when necessary is a commendable pursuit. Crabs embody the qualities of intuition and sensitivity, urging you to entrust your inner compass and navigate your emotions with finesse. Allow your intuition to illuminate your decision making and orchestrate a sense of equilibrium in your life. Welcome change and approach. Um, welcome change and approach novel prospects with an open heart. Embrace life's fluctuations, recalibrate your course when required, and recognize the strength that lies within your capacity to adapt. Nurturing relationships and cultivating an atmosphere of harmony assume paramount significance. Embrace the solace and security that emanate from your cherished ones, finding comfort and support in your interpersonal bonds. Recall that the crab symbolizes boundaries, intuition, adaptability, resilience, and kinship. Establish boundaries, place faith in your intuition, gracefully adapt to change, kindle your resilience, and nurture your connections. Allow the wisdom of the crab to illuminate your journey as you navigate life's ebb and flow with grace and strength. Wow. So I love this. He sees you in a slink. Yeah, he sees you exactly as you are, even more clearly than you see yourself. But I like that energy of the protective shell, and I feel like this kinship energy has to do with your spiritual posse, you know, with Kurt, with your other um your guardian angel and your angels and your loved ones who are on the other side already, all of these, spirit guides and everyone around you, is you have this opportunity being in the hospital, not being able to do a whole lot. It's teaching you to reach out with your heart, because sometimes you have to keep your butt still in order to really turn inward and upward. Otherwise, we're drawn to activity, activity, activity. But like when, you can't play guitar, you can't write very well, you can't do this. It's, it's right. It is boring when we can't do things outwardly. But then when we turn inward and upward, then there's the adventure. You're never ever bored when you turn inward and you hear, and they bring you visions and ideas and creativity, and you realize things, you remember things, they bring you messages, right? And I like that. Um, the last time I was bored, I was 16 years old, maybe 16, probably 16. And I told my mom that, and she made me clean out the garage. And then I was never ever bored after that. I always found something to do. Yeah, so I love this. Let's see what else they have here for you. Yeah, so of course, for the hospital, your cookie is healing. So your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. No shit, right? I mean, no kidding. You're going through many transformations at once, and you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. Heal. Just allow yourself to heal. And I don't know if crabs are one of those that if they lose a leg or something, they grow it back. Crustaceans. I don't know, but it's like you're allowing this healing. Allow yourself this place of safety, turn inward and upward and connect with spirit, connect with Kurt, and get to know them on a deeper level, really open up to them. So I like that. Yeah. Yeah, all of our spirit guides, they see our physical drama that's unfolding in our life. We're on stage, so they're watching us. They're like, they see what's going on, but they also feel all of our emotions. They see and know all of our thoughts. They know all of our experiences all the way back to when we were in the womb, all of our past lifetimes. They've got all this information. They're in the know for sure. All right. So that's what they have for you, my dear. So hang in there, allow yourself to continue to heal, and we'll just all send you some fast healing energy to have your body just take the medicines, take the healing, allow your body just to recuperate in a supernatural, miraculous way. Great healing. So allow it to flow through your body. Realize you do deserve fast healing as well. Bunch of nerds. Yeah, that's why they were drawn to you, right? Bada boom. Psh. Like attracts like. Right? And that's why you're in here with all of us too. All right. Just kidding, everyone. But not really. We let our freak flags fly. All right. So many blessings to you, Nova. All right. And then, so we have Holly up next. So, Holly, thank you so much for your donation. Let's give that a love and a like here. Nina, want to know what's coming up for you in the near future. So you're saying you're definitely not going to date Zach. Another middle vibrational person will have to come along. Boundaries were breached. I'll have to find a new traveling path. Well, and that's what we were talking about earlier, right? Is that they're going to bring these challenges up to have you face things. And if we don't face it with them, then we'll face it with others. So, but let's take a look here and see what they want you to know about that, because it does come down to, our sorry, they're having me pull cards. They're like bzz, 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 bzz. Um, it comes down to understanding what of our own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets are what cheat us out of opportunities. Oh my gosh. Which is the 7 of swords. Progress, right? It allows us to see, well, even underneath that, we've got the 8 of swords, which is becoming aware of our own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. And it allows us to move beyond them and move past them. A lot of clarity that comes in with that. Would you say the men's? I know, right? And that's the thing, I had five relationships that lasted anywhere from 1 year to 3 years. And, they were all different, but they all were the same too, in that they were these, perfect teachers that were showing me what I needed to see about myself or what I wanted to see about myself till I saw it, right? And that's the whole thing is like we can run, but we can't hide. And we'll keep repeating patterns, keep drawing our teachers in. And that's the agreement. We're like, keep coming until I see this. That was what I want when I came down here. That's what I desired. And um and it was perfect. And and now I look back at all of these, even the short, ones that lasted 3 weeks or a week or a date or whatever. We really, see it. Um, and, it's like, okay, it all happened. I, you know, and they all showed me in different ways how um, little respect I had for myself. Number one cheated on me. Number two cheated on me. Number three just spoke to me and felt used by them. Um, Number four didn't we didn't it was like an open type of relationship because we both got out of relationships. We didn't want to be in one, and um, but we ended up kind of being in one anyway, because the heart, even though your mind goes, no, yeah, I don't want to be in a relationship either. Let's just hang out. And then we ended up kind of acting like we're in a relationship until it exploded. And then, number five was trying to fit me in between the important things. But I realized these were all things that I wanted to learn about myself. And we keep having those teachers come in an amazing way for us, right? This transformation till we're discovering these our own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that don't serve us anymore. And the deal breakers I had to do with fears, right? That's what these 7 and 8 of angels are, is small t truths rooted in fear. So, boundaries were breached. And boundaries are important, but too many boundaries are developed out of fear rather than out of self-respect. And that's a good way to look at it. Wow, I never heard that before. That's great. You gotta love spirit, this wisdom of boundaries created out of fear and protection versus boundaries that are out of self-respect, not out of fear. And the knowing the difference and clarifying those. So I like that. Let's see what else is coming in here for your future. You got the 6 of trees. So, we got this here, the 6 of pentacles, and we might have talked about this before. This is one of my codependency cards, which takes us back to really looking at our kind of rate of exchange of what we feel we have to give in order to deserve to receive, that is subconscious, right? And if I haven't shared it before, this is good for anyone. It's actually here's the 6 of pentacles. It's a boom. It's one from my Take 10 with Zen that talks about this out of balance, belief that we have. When we learn it when we're 7 years old and younger, where we feel we have to give so much to deserve so little. And our little inner child thinks, oh, 1,000 love coins to get one back seems fair. Child doesn't know. It just stuffs it down and it's down in there. And and then it's like, okay, we've got this running on autopilot below the surface, and then until we go back and look at it, bring it from the subconscious to the conscious, it's going to be running down there. And I realized it in my life, by looking at back in my life, and you know over giving in school, thinking I had to give so much, giving so much in friendships and family, and um then in work, overachieve, always had to overdo it, overgive. No, I'll buy lunch. No, I'll buy dinner. No, no, me give, 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 and no one can give to me. There was this way out of balance, and it's part of your journey here of clearing that out, bringing it into your consciousness. Because if you feel like there's these forest fields keeping away success or romance or whatever, that's our little inner child going, no, 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 we don't deserve that yet. And then it keeps it, at bay, right? This guy wanted you to cheat on him if you dated him. That's interesting. um, Because one of the things I learned in my relationships when they were cheating on me, afterwards, when we were reflecting on it, spirit was like, "Well, what'd you learn?" Like, you're at like, "Well, men are bastards." And I'm just kidding. They're like, "No, if they're your mirror reflecting back to you what you want to learn about yourself, what did them cheating on you teach you?" And I'm like, "Well, I didn't cheat on them." And they're like, "No, but who were you cheating on?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they were like, well, if your self-worth was to be determined by your higher self, but you were looking for your worth from them, and I'm like, "Are you saying I was cheating on myself with them?" And they're like, and I was like, "What? Wait a minute. Let me sit with that." And I sat with it for a while, and I realized, wow, it's so true. I was looking for my validation outside of myself instead of from myself. So I was cheating on them with, uh, you know, from myself, and that's why I got it expressed out there so I could see that. So it's interesting there that they wanted you to cheat on them, and it's like, wait, this is this wonderful awareness of, wait, thank you for that mirror, right? I like that. And then you have the Queen of Angels, the visionary. That's the Queen of Swords. All this thinking, seven of angels, eight of angels, Queen of Angels. This is the balancing of the head and the heart. So you definitely are getting a lot of clarity around these mindsets in your heart and the balancing that's coming in with that. So I like that energy. Yeah, you got the revolution, you've got the hanged man. So the cocooning, the transformation that happens with them, the 10 of hearts, joy and celebration, and the tower. Yay. So the ego, the collapse of these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. And there is this transformation. So this a lot of the thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that have been holding you back, this is the collapse of those things, right? This is the transformation. Yeah, even on the bottom of the deck, you've got the, let's see, come on, come on, come on. Yep. The universe, the world card, ending of old cycles, beginning of new adventures. So you are learning a lot about, thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that don't serve you anymore. And you're seeing and you're finding here the root of the fears that are connected to that. I really feel like that Six of Pentacles is going to be a big aha and transformation. If you, it's a free video. It's like 10 minutes or less, I think, but it talks about trying to help to identify where was this out of balance, um, giving and receiving rate of exchange determined who was it that only gave back a little bit. And facing that, and forewarning, it does deal with forgiveness being choosing to no longer be a vessel of pain because of someone else's choices, and pouring that out so we could be a vessel of love that allows us to go forward. So I love that. All right, let's see here. What is your fortune cookie here. Yeah, expand. Here it goes. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. I really like that coming in here. We've got this I have this other deck called the what is it called? The blind spot. And one of the cards I pulled the other day had to do with expansion from a bubble and to be able to accept different viewpoints and different things. And it's the opening up and expansion. Because we don't realize how we can get into a bubble of thinking of like, no, this is the right way, when we realize there's no wrong way. There's just different people having different opinions and different aspects, and doing that. And that's like I was talking about, my number 4 relationship was the first one where it was like an open relationship because we didn't want to be in a relationship. So it was kind of open. And I experienced a lot of things in that I never thought on, in my life I would have done, but I learned a lot through hanging around with them, just how everyone has different types of relationships and different ways they stay together and different things they allow, and so my ideas that were so this is a relationship were really expanded during that time, and this is that expansion time for you where you realize, okay, you know because I was like, nope, if we're gonna be intimate, we have to be in a relationship, it has to be announced. And then that was like a change for me where I was like, "What? Just hanging out? Not being in a committed relationship? Just being friends, hanging out and doing different things." And it was interesting. It was really opened my mind and got rid of a lot of my self-judgments, which was good. It was freeing for me at least, but so hopefully that helps, Holly. But that's what's coming up for you. I feel very hopeful. It's going to be an experience for you. So that is what they have. So many blessings to you, my dear. Thank you again for your donation. And then Brenda, you are up next. So thank you for the hearts and your donation. And let's see here. Here it is. You want to ask, what does Billy think, feel? Okay, so what does Billy think and feel that your conversation went from last night? Any advancement tonight? All right. I think that was it there. All right. Hey, Brenda. All right. Let's take a look here. Just going to take another quick sip here. All right. So, what were his thoughts and feelings about your conversation last night? Okay, did you want those? And okay, and that's any advancement tonight. All right. Yeah, we have the 7 of trees, the 7 of pentacles on the bottom, which is the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. So patience and slowness, that it's unfolding, it's growing. We can give things miracle grow to make it grow a little faster, but we can't pull things, come on, stretch and grow. It's like trust the unfolding of it. I like that coming in there is just a little gentle reminder from your spirit team underneath the surface. Let's see, what were their thoughts and beliefs? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, so they do Ace of Hearts, Ace of Cups, right? Love. So they definitely, their heart was sparked, in which we knew that already, I feel. But it's good to get a card to verify that, right? Just to know that, wow, they were just like, you're not going to talk for 5 hours um, if you're just wanting to get in someone's pants. That's funny. Your spirit guides are always to the point, aren't they? But they're like, they're not going to happen. So there's more to it that's there, right? Because you do have the 10 of stars, the 10 of wands, which is a lot of passion, a lot of energy that's there. But I love that they came out first with emotion. They're like, "Oh yeah, there's interest there. They're attracted to you energetically, physically, but more than that here, and I like that." And then we've got the strength card coming in here too. So we've got this great energy of it's Leo energy, and I like this um childlike adventure feel that they have, regarding you. And again, it's like there's that full card energy of it's a new adventure. It's something so different than I've had before, and I feel like they're going into it with very low expectations too, with what's been going on in their lives. And it's like, wow, they've got this excitement. Yeah, I wanna say excitement about the adventure because they're like, "You know what? It's, um, it's like going to a different country that is so unique and so different that you're just like, 'Wow, look at that. Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh,' it's just and it's so different to them, when I feel this energy, but they also don't with the 7 of trees, they're like, "Alright, well, I don't want to move too fast." We'll see. But let's see if there was advancement made tonight. Yeah. 3 of stars. 3 stars, right? But this is the 3 of wands, which is a change of direction, um, which is great because I feel like what what's unfolding, they kind of felt like, well, I wonder if this is gonna go how everything else goes, with meeting and chatting and doing that, but they realized I have not talked to someone on the phone that long in my life, right? That's what I feel he's saying. And then he's like he got to know you before he gets to see you in person, right? And I just feel like that this is different for him, and this is an off ramp, and he's glad it's an off ramp because it's going a different direction than other things have gone before. So I like it. I would feel like that's a yes. That they're just like, wow, okay, it's going to unfold. You even got the divine order card here on the bottom, which is balance. This is the normally it's not temperance. It's the I can't think of the name of the regular card, but it is about, it's seeing things from a different perspective, balancing out and getting a lot of clarity in life too. It's whatever the card number 11 is, the strength card and it's not temperance, it's justice. Thank you. Justice card. So I like that energy coming in here because it is balanced approach, and they don't want to just leap into things. That's like I kind of feel like they're really respectful of your interactions more than they would have been too. Yeah, no alarms going off, right? Whoop whoop, your spidey sense isn't going off. So let's take a look here and see. And then here's your this will be your fortune cookie. So what we have here. Yeah. So it's good. We got the step back card, which is what we've been talking about, right? Don't rush. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. And when you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. I like that. They're just like, I know we have this, when we meet someone that's like amazing, we feel like I gotta snatch them up or someone's gonna take them or we're afraid we're gonna lose them or whatever. But what is meant for us will never pass us by. So we can take our time, we can allow it to grow in a beautiful way and not feel like we have to rush into it. So I like that. Gentle, the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. Let's let it grow organically. Let's take a step back, just breathe, breathe. I know that's hard, especially when you are so connected so quickly, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and this is that, allowing things to because you knew him before, right? But this has been years, a couple years, and now you're able to, okay, let's don't skip steps just because we knew each other before. Let's because I feel like you may have moved very fast before. This one is like, let's just get to know each other. Let's just move forward. Let's just take it a step at a time, and I like that. All right. So that's what they have for you, Brenda. Brenda, thank you again for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. And then, well, so I'm going to jump over. I have the PayPal. So, Bridget, thank you so much for your donation. And then we'll bounce over to Nova. So, let me just double check here now. Let me see here. So, if you are here and you did the PayPal, let me just make sure. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Bridget. I was like, I was going to look up there. I didn't see it there. So I'm glad you're there. All right. Yeah, Brenda, I do believe he'll contact you tonight because he's excited. So I do feel like he will reach out. He's trying not to overdo it, but he's not going to be able to help himself. All right. All right. So, Bridget, thank you again for your donation. And you want to know, will there be communication with Ricky? You're both Virgos. Uh-oh. I'm just kidding. Not looking for any love connection with him. You just feel a very heavy energy pull. All right, let's take a look here. So, will there be communication with Ricky? Okay. And then what is this connection about? We're going to get nosy. What is this strong pull? All right. All right. So, will there be communication? Yeah, you do have the page of stars, the page of wands, curiosity, spark. So, that is a yes. There will be communication with Ricky coming in. And you're saying that you're not looking for a love connection with them. You got after this, you have 3 cards, then 2 cards, and 1 card. So there's this countdown with this digging in to find out what is all this about, right? What is this heavy energy? Then on the bottom of the deck, underneath the surface, you do have the 10 of hearts. So even though your mind is telling you that you're not looking for a love connection with them, your heart might be subconsciously down underneath there. He's like, I don't know. Let's see what we have here. So, yeah, we do have this. So you got the Queen of Angels, the Queen of Swords, and this represents like this it's one of the cards that's about a compatible partner and there's this compatibility that comes in with it. And so there's this fear that they don't match up to that with this 3 of Swords. The fear of heartbreak that's holding back. So, and then the 3 of Stars, which is the 3 of Wands, which is about a different direction because of this. So it's like the mind is saying, no, no, they're not the one that would be a compatible person, for me. And I feel like they would disappoint me in that they wouldn't live up to what I want them to be. This is like there's this the mind is going, no, 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 da da da, da," and kind of ixnaying it and going, we need to go a different direction than them. And the heart's going, but I want that. So that's interesting. So that's the three. We're counting down to something. What's the two? Yeah. You got both card 17 and 18, the moon card and the stars, the moon and the stars. Shoot for the stars and you'll hit the moon, right? Um, but this is a lot of emotion below the surface. Again, that's the heart coming in here. And the star card, this is like dreams come true. And there is this um I like that they call the moon here illusion and the star card is hope, but this idea the mind has of who someone needs to be compatible is different than the version of the heart, right? Yeah. Yeah, right. It's like, "No, but what? No, no." So there's a lot going on below the surface, and there is this ideal that we have, like, I don't know if, I know when I was younger, there was going on for a long time that, to bring in your ideal mate, make a list of who you want them to be, and then our mind goes, "Well, this is what I want." And the heart was like, "I want," and they're like, "No, you don't get a say so. Get back in the basement." Close them back into the cellar, and the mind is rolling because our emotional body grows 7 years old and younger. When our mind starts to develop between 7 and 14, it goes, "Okay, emotions, you can't be wild and expressing yourself like that anymore. You're going to get us rejected. We got to put you in the cellar." And then our emotional inner child rolls over the subconscious world like the moon energy. And they're like, "Oh, really? There's going to be an uprising." It seems. Let's see what it's coming down to. Yeah, and got the 5 of stars. So this 5 of wands is this energy battling between your head and your heart. So I do feel like with that page of stars, there is this spark, but there is this connection below the surface. Yeah. And there's a lot of past life connection between the two of you with the moon card coming in. And I had a feeling that it was going to be there. And that's when I was like, "Oh, let me look. Are any of my cards my indicator cards of past life?" And the moon definitely is one because it represents this, um, our access to the Akashic records of past life connections is through our subconscious in that world of our heart. And so, when there is this connection and we're like, "What is this?" And um, it's like there's this draw that we don't know what it is, right? And it's kind of attached to this energy of I don't like there's nothing existing in this lifetime that would make me like where I think I'm supposed to feel this way. And then it's like it's there and it's like okay. So there's some past life connections bubbling up in there too. But I feel like there will be that connection and understanding it will be important. Let's see here. What is your fortune cookie coming in here? Yeah. Well, we have let it go. Don't overthink it. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. So there is some underlying, the things of the mind going, no, 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 no. There's some fears related to that, right? There's been some construction of thoughts and beliefs to keep you safe from the past. And it's like putting up baby gates when you're a baby to keep you from falling down the stairs, but you're not a baby anymore. Now they're just obstacles. So it's time to remove the baby gates so you can be more open-minded and the mind isn't so overprotective, right? Yeah. So so I feel like that's what they're saying there with there's just some things we can be looked at to see if I'm overprotecting myself because they were created when I was hurt earlier in my life and now they're becoming obstacles. You almost trip down the stairs as an adult trying to get through the baby gate and like these baby gates need to go. Yeah. So some things to look at to free yourself from that, but letting go of the resistance and those things, just see what happens, see what unfolds. But I do feel like there's going to be contact. And then, you know, realize the triggers that are coming up are yours, and not from them, right? And that's something that can be transformed. So I like that for you. So that's what they have for you, Bridget. Thank you again and welcome. And hopefully we'll see you some more. Thanks for being one of my a new YouTube subscriber to my channel. We always have room for another amazing soul. Yeah. Stop overthinking and I hear you. I'm a Aquarius sun, so I know all about overthinking. you know. You are very welcome. Thank you so much. Alrighty. And then let's see. So we had that, and then so supernova. This would be uh almost my last donation. I was about to say my last donation, but then Olivia, you'll be up after that. Hey, hey. So supernova, thank you for your multiple donation. I really appreciate that. And here is the question down here. All right. You're on set. So what other messages does Kurt want to say you're too lazy to come up with questions? Well, you're on Oxycontin and you're recovering from surgery. You should be resting and lazy. Lazy is such a judgmental word. It's you're resting. I'm using my energy to heal and not to come up with questions. So we'll take a look here and see. What else does Kurt want you to know right now? Right. I feel like there's these angel messages coming in, and we're gonna scooch over here. The angel reading cards. So let's take a look here. And I just feel like you need to see that. See if I can make it where it's the angel wings. So I like that. Let's see what he has here for you. All right, that's the one. Let's see what we have here. Angel of Strength. Yeah, look at that. I love that. A helping hand. It says, the strength within you can and will move mountains. And this card has come to you this evening because your angel of strength wants you to know that you are being supported during this time. You're a true being of the universe. You have all the strength that you need within you to reach and achieve your goals. Sometimes it's hard to see the true strength that you possess. And at times you may doubt that you have the stamina to finalize a project or win the race. And your angel of strength is by your side. That is Kurt. He's like, yeah, that's me. Him. He's saying that's him. Guiding and assisting you to discover those hidden abilities that you doubted or forgot you possessed. I love this. He knows you so well. Use all your stubbornness and determination to prove to yourself that you already have what you need. Like channel your stubbornness. Your angel of strength, Kurt, is here to help you focus all your energy on achieving any goal. You may be training, to run a marathon, trying to finish your studying, or overcoming an illness. You may be planning to make a decision about your life. Whatever the challenge that you're facing, you can and will do it with the help and guidance from your angel of strength. All you need to do is believe and acknowledge that this challenge will not be undertaken alone. Your angel of strength is with you every step of the way to show you that it is possible to make your dreams come true and overcome any challenges you encounter during your journey. He's always talking about your dreams too. Yeah, or 2 dozen Krispy Kreme donuts. And an affirmation that you can say is, I have the strength and determination I need to overcome any obstacle that is placed in my path. I am guided and protected by my angel of strength. My spiritual helpers and I work together as a team. I acknowledge that my angel of strength will provide me with the knowledge and understanding that I can achieve my goals. I like that. So, great encouragement there. You're going to get through this. You got a helping hand. It's always helping you up. So, you are supported and loved. I like that. All right. Okay. Feel like they do. Oh, here's your 2 Krispy Kreme donuts. He wanted to give you two fortune cookies, but he replaced it with, here's your 2 Krispy Kreme donuts. The first one is honor yourself, which says recognize the hard work you've put in to get where you are today. Instead of thinking how far you still have to go, remind yourself of all that you've accomplished and be proud. And then your other one is take charge. Dun, 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 dun. So you're taking a back seat in a relationship or a situation, and it may end up costing you time, money, or opportunity. You need to step up and regain control once again. I think you got this before, didn't you? I'm not sure. But I like this because it is about honoring yourself, stepping into your strength and into your power, realizing that you are not in the back seat, you know, being driven around in your life. You are the one that drives your vehicle of your life, and you get to decide where you want to go. So I like that. Boom, boom, boom. All right, that's what they have for you, Supernova. So many blessings to you, and they will help you continue to heal from your illnesses too, like it said. So I like that. All right, so many blessings. And then Olivia, thank you for your donation. Let's give that a love and a like here. Whoops. There we go. And then you want to know SD and you the next 2 weeks. All right, let's take a look here. See. SD in the next 2 weeks. Almost rhymes. SD and me. All right. I want that one. I want that one. I feel like you get these, but this is what is required underneath it. All right, let's see what we got here. So you do have the divine order, which is the justice card. And, you know, 1111 really stands out for you here too. But this is about, normally it's the ace of swords and the balancing of the scales. A lot of clarity, a lot of um, awareness of small t truths that are rooted in fear. So some triggers coming up here and there, but it's to bring you awareness of, okay, why is that there? Where did this trigger come from? This was here way before you ever met SD, and but it's coming up, and they're having triggers that come up that they had way before they met you. And there's awareness, this equilibrium, this balancing coming out, this realization. Again, a lot of clarity coming in these next 2 weeks. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, I got the 3 of trees, 3 of pentacles. Talks about dedication on the bottom here, but I feel like this is dedication to being true to your authentic self and about becoming a little more. I'm hearing and feeling the word vulnerable and expressing who you truly are, what you truly want, allowing that. It's kind of creativity, but it's about expressing yourself more fully. And I feel like that both of you will be kind of doing this, kind of energy of I've got to be me, and I can't walk on eggshells. I can't hide myself. I'm going to show you who I am a little more and a little more and a little more. And I feel like you're both doing that, um, as you're becoming aware of your old triggers that are popping up, if that makes sense. Yeah, got the full card, new beginning coming in here. So, ending of old cycles, beginning of new adventures, something more free that's coming here. So, I do feel like there is this, you know, when we or become aware with the justice card of our small t truths, the new beginning is letting go of those expectations, those old thoughts and beliefs and triggers, allows you to have a different type of interaction. It's more free, it's more open, more appreciative than falling short. And that's what happens when we have expectations and rules that we've been taught growing up, is we kind of compare and contrast and look and are focusing on who someone is not being, who I'm not being, what a relationship is not being, instead of celebrating what it is. And I feel like there's this change of focus on what I'm grateful for in each other, instead of I'm what's falling short, what's not being met, and that changes things. That's what happens because of this. Yeah, you got the Queen of Trees and the King and Queen of Trees. So you have the divine counterparts, the earthiness and the groundedness that comes in here over the 2 weeks. Your emotions come into play, their thoughts and um, beliefs come into play, but you guys meet in the physical realm in this groundedness kind of energy. So it allows you to recognize the commonalities and appreciate the differences in these next 2 weeks. You have a great opportunity to do this. Whether you guys do it or not, it's up to you, right? So I like that. And let's see. So this is okay, so this first card came on here. Yeah, the 10 of stars, the 10 of wands. There's all this energy and all this that's been happening, and this is the ending and the beginning again with the beginning with the zero, the full card. You know, feeling like I've had to been investing so much energy into life, into this person, into this relationship, into things, and it comes to an end because it's like I've been trying so hard to try to make them be who I wanted them to be, trying to be who I thought I am supposed to be, trying to make this situation be what I've been taught it's supposed to be. But it's like this release of everything allows it just to be, instead of focusing on, again, how something's falling short, when we focus on the higher vibration of what I'm grateful for in it, focusing on um, unconditional love and joy and laughter. And again, that higher vibration draws in that and expands that. If we're focusing on how something's not being right, yeah, then there's this opening that comes up, right? When you focus on that lower vibration, it expands that, and it goes that direction. Let's see what else we have here, because these two cards were what needs to happen underneath the surface with that here. And we've got the 7 of stars and the 3 of stars. Yeah. So 7 of wands and the 3 of wands. Again, the 7 of wands is that 3 of trees kind of energy about, it's like the sun not asking permission to shine, not dimming its light for anyone. And the 3 of stars is taking things in a different direction, taking this, here's again the stars, taking the energy in a different direction than we've had in the past. It allows the connection, it allows things to come in, but being true to your authentic selves, you know, is what is, coming in here. And it's the important piece. Yeah, I do feel like if you guys will do that kind of energy, you do have the ability to see each other in October, especially with this being the queen and the king of trees. The pentacles is the outside world. It's the divine counterparts being able to see each other in the physical realm and the groundedness of that energy. So I do feel like that we do have that ability. Cracks me up. These little stars. I always think I have something on me, but it's part of the t-shirt. But I like that. And then we'll grab you your cookie here too. Let's see what else they have here for you. Let's put these cards back in. All right. So what else? What is your fortune cookie? Yeah, warrior spirit coming in. So, relentless commitment to challenges approaches life as a personal battle, here to master your forceful nature. So, this is about um, taking a hold of that, of your energy and going, I can make things happen. I'm the one that gets to initiate the change and where I'm investing my energy, that whole the 10 of wands and how I'm going to remove my energy into focusing on what I'm grateful for in them and my situation and all that, and not focusing on like wanting and needing and missing and that. Because if I'm focusing on I miss them and I want to see them, I miss them, I want to see them, my energy is, you know what, universe, I really enjoy missing them. Can you make me miss them more? Sure. I really enjoy wanting to see them, but not seeing them. Can you make me want more? Because if you get to see them, you're not wanting to see them anymore because you're seeing them. So you see how the energy changes when we start focusing on all the wonderful times I got to see them, or the things I love about them, the things I'm grateful for them and myself and life. It changes the energy. It draws in different things. So I feel like that's important there. All right. So that is what they have for you, Olivia. Thank you again for your donation. I really appreciate that. All right. And I think that's all of my donations. Let me just check my email too. All right. So I'm going to be on for about 10 more minutes. And so next I go to my YouTube channel members. They get second priority over donations. And I should be able to get through these. Let me see here because we did that already. So Nelia, we have here your free readings. Any messages regarding your two fur babies? Oh, and these will go a little faster because these are 1 to 2 cards. But you have one card, Queen of Angels, visionary, balance of the head and the heart. I like this energy that comes in, and it basically tells you that you are. Um, they're like taking credit for helping you balance and get you out of your head. They help you get into your heart. And I feel like that's what they're like taking credit for that. Like this is a message from your fur babies. They're like, we help you get out of your overthinking, get out of your mind and into your heart. And they are, of course, they're sources of unconditional love and connection to your heart. So I really like that energy coming in. So they're saying, give credit where credit's due. Like maybe a little treat is okay. They're so cute. All right. So that's what they have for you, my dear. So many blessings to you. All right. And I did just have a donation pop in here. So let me just see here via the Cash app. All right. And let me take a look here. So if your name is different than on your Cash App, please let me know. Um, all right, yeah, there we go. Okay, so Soul Care by Blair. All right. All right, yeah. And even the pictures match. Yay! Thank you. All right. So thank you. Because sometimes they're different in there too. Yep. So I got it there. Boom. Thank you so much. So a love reading, absolutely. So thank you for your donation via the CashApp. So let's see here. What does Spirit want you to know around love right now? All right. Evidently those. What else? That one. I wanted that one, and then this one right here. All right. Well, the bottom of the deck, I think we have some sort of love energy coming in here with the 2 of cups and union. So, you definitely have union. If you're not with someone already, you've got this importance of relationship coming in here for you. So you definitely have love headed your way if you're not in it already, like I said. Let's see what we've got going on here. Yeah. So it's like you're on this journey of stepping up. It's like there's the way I'm going to explain it is there's preparation that's happening in your life that's going to happen before you meet this person. And the first is the 3 of cups, which is community. And if you don't already have like 2 besties that are like your tribe that are going to be with the rest of your life, then this is what's coming in here with the 3 of cups. So that's the foundation, and it's like the precursor of that happening, so that we've got this um, checks and balances. That's funny that they're bringing it in that way, but you all keep each other honest, right? Like my friends would be able to tell me, you're shrinking again. What? And they're like, yeah, you're losing yourself, you're not being you, you're shrinking. No. Okay, yeah, that's my habit, that's what I usually do. Okay, thank you for showing that, but that's what's happening. You're developing that, and they're going to help you with that, right? Because you have the shadow energy here with the devil card, and also the moon card coming in here. So you have a little bit of nurturing that you're continuing to do here. I feel like you've been doing shadow work, you've been doing this. It's like this isn't new, you're like, yeah, I know, I've been doing this. But a little bit more of letting go of some um, it's like the Saturn return energy, right? Where it's facing some long held beliefs that have just been around you all the time that you're realizing, yeah, what is mine and what is leftovers or conditioning. And you're like separating the two, the old thoughts and beliefs that don't serve you anymore, and what your heart truly wants. Getting out of the mind of, all those roles, and that cage that the heart is in, and it's being freed. And that heart, that moon energy has been able to come forward. So I like this, that, there's this solid foundation that's being built to bring that, to prepare for the love to come in here, right? Yeah. So you got the 5 of trees, the 5 of pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. So here's that nurturing of oneself. And with the 5 of Pentacles coming in here, that's the thoughts of limiting thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, aka the shadow work, right? That we've been focusing on. Something that might help too. Um, I have a little video here with the 6 of Pentacles that talks here. It's a really short video, but it goes into talking about the old past and the old, you know, rate of exchange that we had when we were younger, where we feel we have to give so much to receive so little. There's some subconscious belief systems, this rate of love exchange that's below the surface that you've been working on, and I feel like that video might help a little bit too. It's free. It's like I said, less than 10 minutes. Gives a couple little hints on things we can do to help balance that, bring it down to one, so these force fields drop, which will allow that love to come in. Right now, there might be still a little bit of force fields that are keeping some things away, some deservedness that we, of course, all get to experience that's below the surface, right? So I like that energy that's coming in there. Sorry, I thought I saw something weird on the ceiling. Woo! And yeah, and you have the Five of Angels, the Five of Swords coming in, and then also the Four of Hearts. So the emotional stability is coming in, and it will. It's like all this is the precursor, like we said. The Five of Angels with the Five of Swords is the battle between the head and the heart, and I like that the heart wins with the Four of Hearts. That balance, it's you're looking for a love that you haven't had before with the Four of Hearts. Normally the 3 cups are down below and someone's really bored looking at them, then the 4th cup is being offered. It's a higher love, a higher vibrational love that is headed your way and coming in. So that's good news that it's not, you know, doing what we've always did and getting what we've always gotten, right? There's this new energy that comes in, with that. So raising your love vibration, which is right now you're questioning your thoughts and beliefs and letting those things go, looking at those emotions that no longer serve you anymore, and there's that release that's coming in. That's what allows you to raise your love vibration and um, draw in something that you haven't had before. So we like all that. That feels very positive. Um, and then your fortune cookie here with the Truth Oracle. Here we go. Let's see what they have for you as well. Yeah, discovery, the black cat. New ideas, people, or opportunities may be coming your way. And while there is still work to do to reach your goal, I love it, you may discover new strengths and passions along the way. So I love that. And it's so perfect. It just reinforces everything we just said, right? I love that. I love black kitties too. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're so sweet. And thank you again for your donation. I really appreciate that. All right, everybody. So I'm actually going to be headed off here in just a moment to go spend some time with my Praying Mantis members. So, Nova, I'm grabbing yours. So I will come back on to finish my donations and then also my YouTube channel members. I didn't get to any of the other free readings this evening, but if you want me to complete it this evening, you can either make a donation right now, and I will include when I come back here in about an hour or so, or become one of my YouTube channel members, either a Zen Cricket or Praying Mantis. I do make sure I also complete those. For all the other free readings, I don't come back on except on Sundays. So you could also return tomorrow between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Mountain Time. Sundays I do differently than my Fridays and Saturdays, where whatever readings I don't get to in my Sunday session, after I spend an hour with my Praying Mantis members and I go eat, I come back on and make sure I complete all free readings. So if you've been trying to get a message on Friday and Saturday and you weren't able to make a donation, I understand. But Sundays, I will make sure you get a message. So if you want to do that. Right, let me do some screenshots real quick here. And so Sean G will come back and complete your free reading too. Grab that. Okay, and we did those. We did those. Okay, we did those. Okay. Sorry, just double checking here. Don't want to miss anyone here. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I think that is all of them there. And sorry, Rena, don't have any room for any more free questions this evening. But if you make a donation, I'll complete it when I come back Otherwise, if you come back tomorrow and Sunday, I will complete that for you. But I'm like right now, my Praying Mantis session is starting, so I need to run and jet over there. Um, so apologies, I wasn't able to get to any of the other free readings, but I will be back to finish Nova, your donation reading, and then also one or two of the my YouTube channel members there. So thank you for understanding. And I shall return. So remember, everybody, as you're going through each and every second of every day of your life, that you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you guys again, much love to you. Hang in there. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.